Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to sew patches by hand. Um, so first of all, you're going to need obviously sewing supplies. So here's a pack that I have, brand new. You can get this at any 99-cent store or dollar store or something like that, or you can just go to a craft store and get supplies. But yeah, these run pretty cheap, and it comes with 8 rolls of thread, 4 black and four white. I'm sure they sell them in different colors. This is just what I got because I mainly use these 2 colors. And it comes with scissors, which I don't recommend you use these scissors because they break easily and they don't cut very well. And then it comes with 2 standard sewing needles. So yeah, you can get these at again any 99-cent store, dollar store, or you could just go to the craft store and get it. So I recommend using just regular scissors because they obviously cut very well. Um, so first off, what you're going to need to know is when sewing a patch, it depends on what kind of patch you're sewing. So first of all, if you have a patch like this and it's got a border, you're going to sew along the border. That's kind of self-explanatory, but for a cloth patch like this, keep in mind that some cloth patches will have borders, but this one doesn't. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to not sew on the very edge of it. You're going to want to come a couple centimeters away from the edge and sew there, because if you sew right on the edge, it's going to come undone and you're going to have to keep resewing it. So that's something that you don't want to do. So right now I'm going to show you how to put thread through the needle, and then we'll get to sewing, so stay tuned. Alright, so first what you're going to do is you're going to get your roll of thread, and you're going to unravel. I'll tell you something that will help you. Depending on the size of the patch, you're going to want to unravel however much thread you think you're going to need to do it in one shot. So that's just um, my personal advice, because that's what I do, because I like to do it in one straight shot. So when you unravel as much as you need, you're going to cut it. Alright? Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to put the thread through the top of the needle here. It's kind of hard, so let me just put this through. Alright, I got it through. You're just going to want to pull that, and you're going to want to just pull it all the way to the other end of the thread. So you're going to match it up to the other side. So it's going to look like this. Here we go. So you're going to match it like this, so where it's even. Okay, that's pretty even. So you're basically going to have this. This is basically what you're going to have, kind of like a split like this. So yeah, once you have that, I'll show you what to do. Okay, so now that you have it matched up like this, you're just, first of all, before I show you, personal preference before I do this, I like to run kind of like this, kind of like all that through my mouth, so that way it sticks together. But you don't have to do that. So basically, you're just gonna hold it kind of like a couple centimeters away from the actual edge, and you're gonna tie it. So you're gonna loop. I'm doing the best I can here. I guess I don't have a proper camera person. So you're gonna do a loop like this, then bring these to the hole, and you're just gonna tie it off like this. So you'll have a knot, as you can see. See that knot? So you have that knot, and you're ready to sew. Okay, so now I switched the thread to white so you can actually see what I'm doing. So now you have the patch where you want it. I pinned it. You don't have to pin it, but now you're going to go to this corner here. And you're going to put it through like this on the border, and you're gonna bring it all the way through. And remember the knot we made earlier? Well, that's gonna be stopped right there, so that way the thread won't go all the way through. Then from there you're gonna make your first stitch. So now we have the basis for our first stitch. It didn't go through the border, I'm sorry about that, but anyway, you kind of get the idea. Make sure it goes through the border. But then you're gonna get your needle and put it maybe like, I don't know, right here. You're gonna stab there, and you're just gonna poke it through and bring that all the way, and it's gonna go like this, and there you have your first stitch. So you're basically gonna do that all the way around like this, all the way around your patch, and eventually you'll have your patch sewn on. So now I'm going to show you how to do the cloth patch ones. So if you remember, for cloth patches, I said not to sew on the actual edge of it, more like this. So you see where the thread is at? You're going to want to put it, you're going to want to start sewing like this. So then you're going to stab it like this, and you're just going to poke it through again. And from there, you're just going to drag it through. There's your stitch, and you're just going to bring it back up over here. So in between stitches, you're going to want to leave some space. So do your next stitch like right here. So poke the needle up, bring it up, and then poke the needle in, and then bring it back in, and then you're going to get your other stitches, and you're just going to do that all around here. So there's another stitch that I know for cloth patches that you can do it like this. You're going to want to poke it through. Just for the sake of this, I'm just going to do it quickly. You're going to want to poke it through like this, and then you're going to bring it out over here on the actual garment itself. You're going to do this, and it's going to make kind of like this. Sort of like this, but do it a little smaller than that. I kind of just did it quickly just to kind of give you an example of what it looks like. And you're just going to do that outward thing like this. Sort of like this. It's very time consuming, so just be patient with it. It'll look cool in the end, I guess, but personally I don't do it because the cloth, it tends to come undone, so I like doing this like standard stitching better for all my patches. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to remove a patch using this little tool here. So let's say you made a mistake or you just want to take off a patch. Well, you simply just go to where the stitch is at, and this is going to be really hard to do, but it's going to be hard to do because I'm trying to film with one hand and do this with the other. But you're going to basically want to get this long end under the stitch like this, and you're gonna like this and just grab it and pull it, and that's gonna undo the stitch like this, and you're just gonna do that all the way around, and then your patch will eventually come undone. And this tool is actually really awesome. So yeah, that's how you undo a patch. Alright, so with all that, I hope you guys learned something. It was kind of hard for me to film this video because I'm trying to do, basically when you sew it requires two hands, so I'm trying to do everything with one hand and I'm trying to film with the other, so bear with me with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know my camera work's not great because like I said, it was kind of hard to film this with one hand and do everything with the other hand. But one more thing I want to point out is that there's different types of needles for different types of different material or fabric or whatever. For example, if you want to sew a patch on a leather jacket, you're going to want to buy leather needles. They're very, very thick, so that way you can puncture the leather easily. And I suggest using a thicker needle like that for when you sew on denim, on the rough parts of the denim or the thick parts of the denim, because if you use just kind of a regular needle to sew on the thick parts of the denim, you're gonna bend it and you're gonna ultimately break the needle, which has happened to me sometimes. And also, um, use a thimble, because if you don't, then you can risk getting the needle poking you in your finger, and that's happened to me a couple times, and I don't recommend it because it's very painful. So yeah, use a thimble when you're pushing the needle through things. Um, so with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself. I know that it was kind of crappily filmed because I was trying to do one thing with one hand and try to sew with the other. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys later.